Hi there and welcome to today's video where I'm going to be showing you how I turn this small pile of timber into this rather lovely looking picnic table with removable benches. And this is a relatively simple project and I'm going to walk you through the entire process step by step. So the first job was to cut the timber for the top of the table. Now the timber I'm cutting here is 6x2 and I'm cutting it into 1550mm lengths. Now the reason for this length was the timber itself was 2.4 meters, and as you can see just in the top left of the screen now, there are some really nice offcuts which I'm going to be able to use for the legs. So the goal here is just really minimal waste. Okay, so you can see that I've got 6 pieces of timber here laid out on the deck, and I'm spacing them out with some 3mm packers, and I have a piece of 3x2 at one end, and this is just holding all the ends of the timber completely in line. Then I'm adding this other piece of 3x2 onto the middle of the underside of the top of the table, and this is just going to tie it all together with those nice 3mm gaps. Then once this is done, I'm going to add a couple more pieces of 3x2, and these are going to be on edge. So the reason for this is I want something a little bit more substantial to fix the tops of the legs into. So to fix these, I'm actually going to use some different screws. For the middle bit I use some 75mm deck screws. However, these wouldn't have been substantial enough on these on-edge pieces of timber, so I actually used some 100mm wood screws that I had lying around in the shed, and these did a really good job. They got a really nice hold into that tabletop through these pieces of timber. You can see there as well, I also spiked a couple of pieces into the end just to give it that little bit of extra strength. Following this, the next job was creating the legs, and you can see that I just got the height from a table that I already had in the garden there, and the angle for the bottom and top of the legs here was 22mm. You can also see here that I'm using a level to line up the bottom of the legs with the edge of the table. I just thought this was a good idea, it just keep everything nice and neat. And then I marked the edge with a pencil mark and then proceeded to go all the way around the table, marking the same distance so that every single leg would be in the same position. Now to fix these initially, I'm using deck screws again. So these are 75mm deck screws, but these are really just to hold it in place initially, and then I'm going to be using some coach bolts, some M10 coach bolts to really get a nice solid fixing, because obviously screws over time there could be a bit of movement, and because this is going to be a table that people are going to be sat at, we're going to want this to be really solid. Okay, so we also are going to add some braces here. Now if you were doing a standard picnic bench, these would be longer, and this is actually what your benches would sit on. However, in this case we're going to be cutting them shorter. They're just there for strength, and to make them more aesthetic, I'm cutting the angles off the end so they just run nicely in line with the edges of the legs. And again, I'm just going to screw these up with the 75mm deck screws. And then once this is done, we can proceed to add the coach bolts. So to do this, I used a 10mm auger bit, and I basically just drilled straight through the legs, through the brace, and then also through the tops of the legs and through the other brace on the underside of the table, the piece that's on edge. Following this, I just got my bolts and just knocked these through with a hammer. For this, I used like a plastic hammer, like a glazing hammer, and the reason for that is I didn't want to scratch the ends with a normal hammer. Obviously, if you've got a normal hammer, then that's what you've got to use, but for me, I just wanted to ensure that I didn't leave any scratches over the heads, the visible parts of the bolts. Okay, so once these were all through, I got some washers, I got the nuts, and I just tightened these up with a socket spanner. Obviously you could use any spanner that you got lying around, but the socket spanner does make the job very nice and easy. And there we go, we've done both sides now. And the last thing that we need to do on the table, so this is really quite simple. The last thing we need to do here is to just add some additional braces underneath. And to do this, I just did it manually, like by eye. As you can see there, I just laid the piece of timber down, marked the angle for the bottom of the table. Once I had that, I leaned it up in place again, and once I move out of the way, you'll be able to see here, I've just got it leaned up against that side brace on the legs. Then I'm just going to mark a line up the back of it, and then we can just take that over to the saw and give that a cut. Very straightforward. I'm sure there's a more technical way of doing this. However, this was just a nice and easy way, and as you can see, it worked perfectly well. So I did exactly the same with the other side. And then once these were in place, I just needed to screw them in place. So I used again the 75mm deck screws, and I just spiked 2 screws into the tops and bottom of each one. Now initially here I'm just putting 1 screw in just to get them in the position that I wanted, but I did go back round after this and put an additional screw in each end of each brace. But once this is done, this is really solid to the table up. I mean, without it, there would be definitely some wobble in the table, but what this does is it triangulates it, and it just makes it really solid. And you can see Stanley popped out to have his lunch on it, and he was very happy. And while he did that, I proceeded to build the benches. And you can see the underside of these, and I did them in exactly the same way as the table itself. The next part here is to add the legs, and this is the first thing that I did different on these, and I just used straight legs. The reason I decided to do this is I figured if I used angle legs, I'd have to cut little bits off the tops of them, you know, to make it actually fit on the underneath of the table. I just thought they might get in the way, and you know, this just makes the job much easier. It's very simple to cut straight pieces of timber. So again, you can see I screwed these in place, and then I'm just going to tap these bolts in, straightforward. Nothing complicated here at all. And you can see I've done both sides here now, and I'm also adding another piece of 3x2 just a little bit further up and bolting that in place, and that's just going to tie the 2 pieces of leg together and essentially just making it like one solid piece. So again, just a little mark there, so I can add some screw holes. Then I'm just going to secure it in place with the screws, one either side, just to really, this is just to sort of hold it in place. The bolts are really going to be doing the bulk of the work holding this together, and I certainly wouldn't advise doing the entire project with just, you know, wood screws and deck screws. It probably won't last. You know, there's going to be a lot of movement, people sitting on this and weight on it, and eventually over time it would just end up wobbling and becoming, you know, really not fit for purpose. The bolts are what's going to really tie this together. So there we go. We're just going to put the washers on, put the nuts on, go grab that socket spanner again and give these a nice little tighten up. And that's the bench nearly done. And it's just the same job as the table itself. We just need to add those braces in. Now, the one thing that's different here is I actually removed the piece of 3x2 from the middle, and I replaced this with 2 pieces. And the reason for that is I didn't want the braces to be really long and sort of shallow. I just didn't think that would be very strong. So you can see that I've moved them inwards, 2 different ones. And you can see here as well, I'm just giving you a close-up with my iPhone. You can see that the brace actually pushes the legs out there and makes them completely square with the tops of the benches. So these are very necessary. Not only are they going to square everything up, but they're going to make the benches absolutely solid. So you can see I'm just tapping this down with the hammer just to make sure that it's nice and square. And then it's just the same process, 2 screws in the top, 2 screws in the bottom, and then just repeat the exact same process on the other side. And once this is done, you can see exactly how this looks, and I'm sure you'll agree this looks extremely robust. This is going nowhere. You could get someone very heavy sat on this, multiple people, and it is just absolutely not going to move an inch. So really happy with this. You can see me and my daughter sat out when the job's done, having a nice cup of tea, enjoying the sun, and you know, very happy with the way this has turned out. And you can see the cat's coming along here. Florence, she seems to really like it as well. So listen guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. You'll be able to find a full list of materials in the description below. If anybody would like plans for this, let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.